I want to know, predict the Bucs record and how far they'll make it in the playoffs this year.
13-4 going to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Not enough to say. I picked the Bucs before the season to get to the Super Bowl. What I've seen from them so far, with how Baker's playing, the way he's finishing out these games,
a hot take.
The worst I see us going is 12-5. We're good enough to be 13-4. Mike is going to get healthy. CG is going to play better. McMillan's going to get better. We're going to get
There's no
Bucky
bias
back.
in this at
all?
all?
We're going to get Bucky. No, I'm going. I tell you, Baker played. I picked him to win MVP before the season. How you win MVP? 13-4, number one seed. MVP Baker, we going to Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I'm done. Y'all take it.
I
am a hater.
No, I have 13-4 also.
Yeah. Cody.
Are you two
Come over to the
agreeing?
dark side. Fire the cannons,
Let me
Cody.
tell you why. I like Baker a lot, too. I think he's playing some great football. I mean,
Is he top 5?
Is he top 5 right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, with how he's playing right now, yes, he's top 5.
Is he clutcher than Matt Stafford?
No, I'm not putting him in. Wait a minute.
all right.
All time or this year?
This year.
This year.
This year, yeah. I mean, he has multiple game-winning drives, but all time, no, I'm still riding with Stafford. But I'll tell you why. So these next 6 games are important, right?
Yep.
They go 49ers, at Detroit, at the Saints. Then they have a bye to reset, get healthy.
Yep.
They go New England, at Buffalo, at the Rams. That is a tough 6-game stretch.
Yep.
But I think they can win 3 of those. Even if they win half, I'm okay with that. They win 3 games, then they go 7-4 going into the last 6. Those 6 games, I expect them to run the table. I don't expect them to lose one of those games. They go Cardinals, Saints, Falcons at home. Then they go at Carolina, at Miami, and then again they play home against Carolina. If they can win all of those 6 games, that'll put them at 13-4. But where we do disagree is I do think that they lose in the NFC Championship to the Detroit Lions. I think the Lions win the NFC this year. I think they play the Bills in the Super Bowl, and I got the Bills taking it all. But I do think with Baker Mayfield, even with the first-round bye, I think they lose in the NFC Championship.
Last year we went up there to Detroit with almost our whole team.
Hey,
and
this isn't last year, man. It's the new year.
We're going to be a number 1 seed. They got to come see us. Hey. Go ahead, Skip.
We'll see.
This scares me.
It should.
We all agree.
I did this last night, and I'm going to stand by it, even though we don't have 4 today, but we do have 3. I don't know what your opinion. Are you in concrete yet?
I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay, all right.
But I give them 12-5.
12-5.
Okay.
I have
Don't
to
hate me,
give it
Gerald.
up. I have to give huge props to my fellow Oklahoma City native, Southeast High School, Northwest High School, because you called it before it happened, and it is happening right before your very eyes. I am right with both of you on 13-4, and I'm definitely with you on run the table in the last 6 because it's on a platter.
It is.
Arizona, New Orleans, Atlanta on a Thursday night at home, at Carolina, at Miami, Carolina. I mean, it's just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And you're going to do what Tom Landry always talked about. You have to streak into the postseason. Well, that's a streak, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm with you on you can win 3 of this tough stretch. You can beat the 49ers at home, you can win at the Saints, and you can beat the Patriots at home. Coming out of the bye, you're going to get Mike Evans back out of the bye. I'm pretty sure that's what he's probably circled the date, and that would be the Patriots at home. He does this every year. He pulls his hamstring and he's gone for 5 or 6, and then he's fine, and he'll take you home because he'll be ready to go.
Yep.
And Chris Godwin will only get stronger and stronger because you can just tell he doesn't have his legs. He doesn't trust it yet because that was horrendous injury. That was career threatening. And Bucky Irving's going to come back. And listen, Jalen McMillan last year was really good for them. I looked up his numbers. He caught 37 last year with 8 touchdowns, led the team. I mean, he's going to come back at some point. They got firepower. And Baker is even shocking me at the level he's playing at because he is flat out just slinging it.
He is playing good football.
And he is the MVP through this point. Okay, so now to the postseason. If you're the 1 seed and you have 2 home games, what's going to tell the tale is right now they're 23rd in points allowed, and you know and I know they're not very good on defense.
Nah.
And it's horrifying. So can you win 2 home games with your offense? Can you win 2 shootouts? Can you win a shootout with Jared Goff in the NFC Championship game? it's iffy to me. It's like, boy, I don't know. It depends how healthy they are, but Baker at home is going to be hard to beat. So I'm with you on, boy, it is set up for them to go into the Super Bowl with 2 home games.
Well, to your point, the home games, the reason number 1 seed would matter is because defensively you have the crowd behind you. When you got to travel, you don't have the crowd with you. So operation changes
100%.
and everything. As a defensive line, you can cheat the count, you can do different things defensively because you got the crowd behind you.
We're on the island as an offense.
So that helps. So
But
that's why being at home, it's not a lot. But
If you told me Kancey could come back, but he can't. He's gone.
That's why they need to go. I know this sounds crazy, and I know it's not going to happen because Jason Light has done a great job of signing and drafting great guys with his reputation and how he left Vegas. Go get Christian Wilkins. I understand I don't like the story around him. He can still play. He can still play. You need another guy to tackle. We really need an edge rusher, but
need an edge rusher.
Whatever.
And you can't just snap your fingers at the trade deadline.
I'll tell you one thing though, whoever they play going forward or in the playoffs, do not piss Baker Mayfield off pregame.
Yeah, don't piss him off.
When he was in the tunnel.
Be like, you've been looking nice.
Going back to that Tom Brady thing we talked about, if you can give that man just a little bit more motivation to make you an enemy, whether you're a fan, you're on the team, you're the water boy on the sideline, he is going to make you pay, and he's going to take advantage of that. So
he ain't going to make up a story about it like Jerry. He going to tell you,
Yeah, I called him that. I will say this, though. The one thing that concerns me is if they do go 13-4 and they run the table those last 6 games and they get on a heater and they're playing great football, and then you give them a bye after they're getting hot, we see teams struggle. We saw the Lions we see teams struggle when you're hot and then you have a bye going into the playoffs and you come back, even at home, having to get hot again and pick things back up because you get a little rusty and your body's not used to taking those hits and you're not in game mode. It can be tough.
But I can't believe we're projected all the way out to you've already got them. You better be ready for your bye week, right? Like you've got.
Well, we're predicting what their record is and where they go in the playoffs. So you guys,
you play them the first half. Like a lot of people will sit, like especially if they got the number 1 seed.
Yeah, you're saying solidified towards the end.
A lot of people sit that last game.
Yeah,
play them.
That's a good point too, because then you might
play them.
Then you miss 2 weeks.
Yeah, play them.
Okay.
But it's Carolina at home.
Play them.
You don't worry about injury?
No, heck no. You can't do that. It's football. You're
already solidified as the number 1 overall seed.
Yeah, but now you
get someone
2 weeks
hurt
off of football where most likely when the next time you play, you're going to play somebody that's still been playing.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's why I said just play the first half. Like last year, I felt like instead of sitting Saquon, they should have let him play the first half, try and break their record, and then let him sit down. Like I'm just sitting that last game. I'm just saying.
Well, it worked.
They still
they won the gym.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, actually, 50% of the chat says the furthest the Bucs will go is the divisional round.
Wow.
Okay.
50% of the chat is haters.
50%.
Baker hate.
They're all backing Akib because we all know if Akib was on this couch, he'd be hating hard.
Yeah, you would be.
All right, guys, we are going to wrap it here, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, thank you, Underdog.